My dad left me for his new wife 3 years ago, but now he's back and promised me a room in his new house, only to give it to his wife's mother and offer me the couch during my visits, but I'm never visiting him again. My 17F parents got divorced when I was 12 and they had 50-50 custody, so I would stay with my dad for a week then my mom. When I was 14 my dad got married to my stepmom, I refer to her as his wife, and I would only see them on the weekends until they moved and I only saw them whenever they visited. My mom got full custody. Anyways, last month they moved back to our city and got a 2-bedroom house. My dad had promised me the room before he moved back and told me he could do 50-50 again if me and my mom were okay with it, and we were. I was so excited and even picked out furniture and bought stuff to decorate it. Anyways, they move into the house and invite me. They give me a tour and show me my room. I asked when I could start putting things in it, and that's when they told me that they were actually going to give the room to his wife's mom, and since I was going away to college soon, it wasn't like I was going to use the room much. They also told me that instead of staying the full week that I can go on the weekends and sleep on their couch if I wanted to. I said no to that and texted my mom to pick me up. It's been a month and I ghosted my dad fully. He even came to try to talk to me but I was at school. He's been contacting my mom too, which he hates doing. So I just decided that I didn't want to be in his life anymore or have him in mine, even though I barely did. I talked to my mom, and for someone who hates my dad, she told me that I should just talk to him and spend time with him since I barely got to for 2 years. I just decided to cut him off. It sounds impulsive, I know, but I sent him a long message detailing how emotionally neglected and unwanted he made me feel and to never contact me again. I blocked him and blocked his side of the family. In the morning my mom woke me up at 5 a.m. and asked what I did. Almost my dad's entire family have been blowing up her phone asking what she said / did. That made me want to cut off my dad. During school I even got a few messages from my cousins on Insta that I forgot to block insulting me. My mom showed me some of the messages and some are insulting both of us. My dad even sent a message apologizing to me and said I broke his heart. His wife is sending disgusting messages towards my mom. I feel awful because I didn't expect them to attack not only me but my mom, harshly at that. I feel like I messed up and want to know if what I did was the right thing. Small update, my mom talked to my dad and set up a time to talk tomorrow after school. My mom's making me talk to him and reconcile, but I really don't want to. I'm trying to convince her not to force me to go, but she's threatening to take away my phone / laptop that I need for school and other things. I'll update you guys tomorrow. Update. Hi guys, right now I'm at a friend's house and going to stay the night. If you guys saw the small update I did on my last post, my mom was making me see my dad in person today to try and reconcile. She was threatening to take away things I need and use like my phone, so I had to go. After school she picked me up and we drove to his house. I made sure to try and mentally prepare what I wanted to say / do. I really didn't want to talk to him, but since I was forced I decided to take some advice from my last post and basically just talk about times I felt neglected and why I wanted to cut him off, including the harassment from his family. When I got there, I thought it was just going to be him, me and mom, but I was wrong. My mom came inside with me, but my dad told me to sit in the dining room and wait. They stayed talking at the door and I went to the dining room. My dad's wife, who I'll just call Becca since it's close to her name, and her mom were sitting there. They told me to sit down while we wait for my dad. These women looked so angry at me and I felt uncomfortable. I sat and was on my phone and I could just feel and see them staring. I wanted to get up and leave, but my dad eventually came and sat down. He told me we needed to talk, but I asked him where my mom was and he said that she left. I asked why and he ignored me. Then he started talking about how sorry he was for what I felt, but that Becca's mom wanted the room and she already broke her lease from her apartment and was thinking of quitting her job. Guys, this lady is 53 and acts like she's my age. She's gotten fired from all her jobs or quit because they were hard. For everyone thinking of a small frail old lady, you're wrong. Picture someone who loves Vegas, drinking and party. There you go. I was mad. They all took turns talking and basically said words that mean we are sorry if you're upset, but you're dramatic and you being dramatic affects us, so we'll give you a bunch of excuses and make you seem like the bad guy. I just wanted to leave, so I said something like, this isn't just because of the room, it's the promises that were broken and how you treat me, and I gave examples of things he's done that hurt me, including the harassment, and when I mentioned it, Becca snorted and rolled her eyes at me and told me that I'm being dramatic with the word harassment, and it was towards my mom and not me. Me and Becca got into an argument, but it was more like me going, okay sure, but you still did this, and her excusing it and raising her voice. I decided to end that and just tell them that I'm not going to reconcile with them. If I have to talk to them in the future I will, only if necessary, but for now, I don't want to build a relationship since we haven't had one in years. When I asked when my mom was coming back, they told me she wasn't until Monday. This is when I got really upset and went outside. I didn't want to be inside or around them anymore, and I called / texted my mom for an hour straight. I even walked to a small plaza nearby just so I could be away from them. My mom didn't answer, and it was getting late. I didn't want to involve my friends or anything, but it seemed like the only choice, so I asked one of my friends if she could come pick me up and if I can stay with her. She said yes, and now I'm at her house. She's doing homework right now, so I'm just in her living room watching TV waiting for her to be done. Her mom told me I can stay the whole weekend if I'm okay with going to church on Sunday and can borrow my friend's clothes. I texted my mom and let her know I'm staying with a friend, and I still haven't heard back from her. I think she turned her phone off. Honestly, I want to cry out of anger. I'm so confused as to what happened. I'm mad, very mad, but also very numb. I don't know what this means. I left my mom voicemails crying, asking why she left, and wasn't picking up and venting to her, so I guess maybe I feel numb because of that. Who knows? I'll try to give you guys an update, but who knows what that will be.